There is a ton of different Tesla incentives right now. Some could label them Tesla Cash. There's probably like three, four, five different programs that are all kind of a little bit different that maybe you can stack together. I know some of them you can definitely stack together, or at least it's been done before in the past. We'll go through the full list. Let's talk about this newest one that just got released today. Tesla seems to be on a tear with trying to be creative in releasing all these different incentives that you could be eligible for, or maybe make yourself be eligible for. Quote, if you're driving for a Lyft, this is for you. Receive $1,000 in Tesla credits upon taking delivery of any new Model S3 XX or even Cybertruck. I mean, imagine calling a Lyft or an Uber and then a Cybertruck pulls up and getting into it. That would be quite the experience, a very comfortable experience for sure. Also, a $1,000 incentive from Lyft after completing 100 trips through July 13th. So I guess that's like what? 2 months for you to do that. I guess 100 trips if you're a Lyft driver, that won't be take too long. But very interesting to see this because I want to say before this was a Uber incentive where they were offering similar deals or structures or whatever, and I tried to see if that was still the case, and it seems like it's positioned or repositioned itself to be a lift incentive instead. And so Tesla seems to be trying to figure out, and also they really made the same page here for the exact program, which is also very interesting. When I say same page, same as like the Everyday Heroes incentive that just got released yesterday or enhanced yesterday. Actually, that's a good word, enhanced, because the Everyday Heroes, which is $1,000 for active duty military, retired spouses, surviving spouses, first responders, where this is a massive list. I'm talking cops, EMTs, things like that. Students, which is a massive qualification, and all you have to do is just verify with ID Me, or even teachers, same type of thing. Classroom teachers, principals, school employees, even college, university professors, and everything, which is very interesting if you have to verify with ID Me as well. The one thing here that they're missing, we'll talk about that at the end, which I feel like they might be getting a little bit of heat for not adding this to this group, and maybe that will be added early on soon. But the biggest thing, I want to read this to you with this America's Heroes incentive is, quote, this sentence right here, quote, once your status is verified, you will be redirected to the design studio so that you can order your Tesla. But the second sentence is most important. Use the same email for vehicle purchase as your ID.me for verification account email. And so that's all you have to basically do is verify with ID Me, make sure that email matches your Tesla account, and you should be good to go. And so here is the full list of all the different incentives that I would label Tesla Cash that Tesla has right now. And I mean, this is why they're doing this. Car Dealership Guy posted this. New car affordability just hit its lowest point so far this year, and it just happened 1 month after capping off a streak of steady gains. Average prices jumped 2.5% month over month. Monthly payments spiked to $753 a month. So vehicles, incentives, and everything is going much, much higher. And so we can see all these different incentives that are being added on. So here's the full list of Tesla Cash, as we can say. So we got Tesla Loyalty. So if you own a Tesla currently, you can get an extra $500 off Model 3 or Model Y, or $1,000 off Model S, X, and even Cybertruck. If you are a early Model Y owner, you probably already received the text or email already, but you can get $2,000 for if you own like a 2021 or even older Model Y. We've got this America's Heroes, $1,000 off, including all these different positions we can say here. But the one thing that is really missing that we talked about earlier, or we didn't talk about earlier, is that there is really no love for nurses, doctors, and healthcare workers. And so I was skimming through a couple of the comments, and I imagine there was a couple of people there that were chiming in about that. And certainly this could be an easy add-on for Tesla. And I really feel like Tesla's trying to get as creative as possible with all these different $1,000 incentives, $2,000 incentives. We could see that next. And then Lyft driver incentive, $1,000 off plus $1,000 in Tesla credit. So my question to you all, if you're watching right now, what incentive should Tesla add on next? It really feels like they're really copying and pasting this program page and just adding on different qualifications. So we could see a lot more added on marketing promotions to see more incentives incentives that are out there? Could it be money for healthcare workers, as we talked about, like doctors, nurses, etc., or maybe an EV trade-in bonus? Like you can get extra money if you are trading in your electric vehicle, whether it's a Tesla or even if it's like a conquest. Like if you left Tesla, went to Rivian or Lucid or Nissan Leaf or whatever tons of electric vehicles out there, what if there was an incentive to get you back like another $1,000 or $2,000? Because it seems like a lot of the other OEMs, other brands like Rivian, Lucid, they're offering some sort of reverse sales incentives as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. I really feel like there's one really big issue that is stuck with a lot of current Tesla owners and why they won't get into a brand new one. And I think I'll talk about that tomorrow as well. But Motorhead had a comment about this new $1,000 Everyday Heroes promotion. Quote, it says, this shows how much worse quarter two sales are in the US are in China, or in US that are in Tesla. This $1,000 discount dubbed Made in America for Everyday Heroes says it's for 7 different categories of people, which likely adds up to most Americans over 16. I don't know if it's most Americans because, certainly, I don't know. Like, everybody watching right now, are you one of these different positions or one of these different qualifications, and do you qualify? I guess press 1 in the chat if you qualify to see how many ones we can get in the chat and everything with that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. This is always good when we can see, or good for us as we want discounts, incentives, and everything when we want a deal on a Tesla vehicle. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too.